In this video, we are going to be looking at some of my favorite affordable brands to buy from in 2022. That means my favorite vintage shops all the way to the best stores you can find in your local mall. We're going to hear from video sponsor Opera on how to shop for some of these clothes online, super easy. So without further ado, let's jump into number one. So my favorite place to buy affordable clothing in 2022 is from secondhand vintage stores. And the reason why this is so important is because it is the far more sustainable option. Fast fashion, they contribute a lot of textile waste, but when you go thrifting, you can find clothes that are for an affordable price and are the items that have character. For example, all of my favorite graphic tees that I've bought recently are from either local vintage stores in my area or from places like Depop or Etsy, for example, which we'll get into in just a minute. And the reason why it is so important to buy from these secondhand vintage stores is because you can get these amazing clothing items that not only are affordable, but they have character to them. Like this one right here has the perfect fading to it. It has a great oversized fit, and it just is a trendier option, but it's more sustainable and more friendly for environment because not only are you helping people in your local community, but you're reusing these clothing items that still have a lot of wear in them. For example, this is a vintage 1991 Chicago Bulls tee that I picked up for like $40. And whether it's not graphic tees that do it for you, both of my varsity jackets, which I get asked about all the time, are from these vintage stores. So that's definitely a great option. Now, when it comes to going and shopping for these clothes online, I recommend places like Depop and Etsy, as I mentioned, and you can literally go in and add in all of your filters for sizes and price ranges and specific clothing items that you're looking for, and you can do so affordably. Now, one tip, this is very important when it comes to buying from vintage online is to note your sizing. So what I would recommend doing is going and finding your favorite fitting t-shirt, right? You want to take the measurements from the pit to pit, lay it out flat, and the length from the collar to the bottom hem. And you want to save that on the Notes app on your phone. And now, when you go onto these websites and they provide the measurements for the clothing items, you can compare how it fits with your favorite fitting t-shirt, because not all mediums and larges and smalls are alike. Now, when it comes to actual stores, Uniqlo is obviously top tier, S level, affordable clothes for a number of reasons. But I think number one is mostly the collaborations that they've been having. You can get excellent designs, quality designs for an affordable price. They've done collabs with Marni, and the Uniqlo U collection, for example, is all designed in France. So all of this to say that Uniqlo, they have good quality clothing items for an affordable price. Some of my favorites are their t-shirts, their blank t-shirts. They are by far the best affordable blank t-shirts, whether it's the oversized Airism tee or it's this one that I'm wearing, which is the Uniqlo U crew neck. There's so many different great options to choose from. Even their denim. My favorite jeans to wear are selvage denim, and normally whether it's Nudie or these other brands, they can go for upwards of $200, $300. But on Uniqlo, you can get slim fitting or straight fit selvage denim for I think it's like $59.99 or $49.99. So Uniqlo is definitely one of my favorite places to buy affordable clothing. When shopping for some of these clothing items, my favorite browser to use is Opera, and there's a number of reasons for this. It makes shopping for clothes specifically, and that would pertain most to us, super, super easy with pin boards. Now, you can literally go out and plan an entire outfit using pin boards. That means you go onto your site, you find your top, you pin it, you find your pair of jeans, you go and you pin it, and it's all added to this one board so you can get sort of a holistic view of what your outfit can buy, and this way you can sort of track and manage your budget and just the whole outfit much easier with pin boards. Second of all, they have built-in ad blocker that you don't even have to download externally. How annoying is it when you're going on a website and you're scrolling, and suddenly there's this humongous, brick of an ad that pops up right in the middle of the screen. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to download ad blockers from sketchy sites because it all comes stock with Opera. Another favorite feature of mine are the fact that has all of your messengers off to the left on this little toolbar over here. That includes Instagram and Facebook Messenger, so you don't have to go flipping between your phone and your browser. It all comes right in there, and once you've logged in, it's just super easy, and it's something that is such a great utility to have. Now, by far, the coolest feature is the built-in VPN. That means you can have a secure and safe internet browsing experience built in right when you download Opera. There's no subscription, there's no data limits, nothing like that. Security is of the utmost importance, and there's data breaches left and right, but now you know that you can surf the web securely. So use the link in the description to download Opera and change the way you are searching the web. I promise you guys, this is an elite browser, and you guys deserve the best, so use that link to download Opera. So Abercrombie is another great place to buy from this year, and they have sales all the time, 15% off, 20% off. What I like from them the most are some of their trendier pieces and their basics. So for some of their trendier stuff, as you can imagine, open collar shirts are really unpopular right now, and they have a ton of knit ones that I featured a bunch on the channel so far. And whether it's the crochet versions or some of the standard floral print knit ones that I've shown a bunch of times, they have a ton of great options for you, good sizing, and the quality is good. Is pretty good for the price. And also they have great basics. So I've purchased a lot of zip ups from them. They have great lounge wear. So whether it's tapered track pants or baggier fit track pants, pullover hoodies, you name it, they have a bunch of great, even some of their plain tees, they have great fading and distressing to them, just sort of give it that aged look. So Abercrombie has definitely been one of my favorite places to buy from, given the fact that, they have good trendier pieces, and then they have some great basics as well. The next favorite brand of mine that I just started shopping from recently is COS, and the reason for that is because they've really captured that sort of casual menswear look that is so popular right now, and all of it is for an affordable price. So whether it is straight leg jeans, or it is knitted polos, oversized t-shirts, all of this sort of has that nice, simple, elegant aesthetic that is just very wearable. One of my other favorite things about shopping from COS is they have great accessories. So whether it's a 5-panel cap or a bucket hat or a shoulder bag, they have all of these great things that come in very wearable color tones and color palettes. All of it is great quality, and I actually have a local store in my mall, and that is the best place for me to go and shop and experience the brand, just because their storefront is really, really nice. So if you guys are looking for maybe a brand that you haven't shopped from, or one that I haven't mentioned as much on the channel yet, however that will change, then you definitely need to check out COS. H&M, of course, is a great, affordable place to buy from. Now, I just have a bone to pick with them a little bit. When I go into their store, it is a completely different experience from when I'm shopping online. When I go into the store, and I know that you guys will relate, there's like a shirt, you pick up a shirt, like, oh, this looks pretty good, and then you turn it around, and it has like Daffy Duck on the back or something like that, and you're like, what the heck? But when I go online, it's just, they have so many great clothing items, and so that's what I've opted to do. Whenever I recommend you guys stuff from H&M, oftentimes it is from their online store. I just find it is such a better shopping experience. This vest, for example, which I've become obsessed with, is from H&M online, and I've bought a ton of other stuff from them that you guys have also shared, whether it is the, wide-fitting carpenter pants, sunglasses. For me, sunglasses is another big one, because I'm so loose with my sunglasses, I kind of just chuck them everywhere, and so they have the tendency to break, and that's why I kind of don't want to go out and dish out a lot of money for sunglasses. So I've oftentimes gone for the more affordable route. So all of this to say that H&M, I know they sometimes can get a bad rap, but however, if you're willing to sort of go through the weeds and look for specific clothing items, then you can definitely go and get some great looks there. So that does it for the video. Be sure to check out Opera using the link in the description and change your internet browsing experience. I promise you guys, they have some really great features that I use all the time. And if you want more product recommendation video, you can click right here to see some of the best jeans to wear. Or if you want to see more outfit ideas, click here to see my latest Converse lookbook. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in one of these videos.